Sorry to be a bit late with you today. Chaos this morning, but that's how life goes. I am really excited to be with you here with you today, just to get into the practice of noticing what's around you again, an awareness of what you can use to lift your mood. Small things, big things, but it really is just that opening your mind again to what's possible, what's around you, and how you can shift your energy. And just start the day with just a positive mindset. I think it's been really difficult over the last year and a half even to just feel that positivity on an ongoing basis. It's kind of been up and down and up and down, a real roller coaster of emotions. And so just getting out and being aware of what's around you. So we seem to go on autopilot so quickly that it takes just that little nudge to go, yep, I see what's around me. Start the day with a smile. I just did the Mel Robbins high five challenge, and that's to look yourself in the mirror each morning and actually give yourself a high five. It's impossible not to have a positive reaction to a high five. We are so conditioned to it being something where you say, you've got this, let's go, you can do it. So just giving yourself that high five makes all the difference. Starting the day by actually saying good morning and smiling at yourself is also a huge part of a great start to the day. So the idea was just to create a small board, a mood board, something just to lift your spirits, and thinking about where you might put it is also part of sort of deciding what size board you might create. I just pulled out a couple of pieces of cardboard I had lying around, just a blank A4. This was just a piece cut off another board. I've had a big poster board, but I actually thought that was too big for where I wanted to put it. I'm thinking either on my bathroom mirror, so that it's the first thing I see in the morning, or at the kettle, or on the fridge even, so that it's something that I see repeatedly during the day when I just, sometimes you just open the fridge in frustration, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be a positive experience as to, I am fortunate enough to be able to open my fridge and get food out and cook a meal for my family. So it's just that small shift. So starting with awareness. So a few of the things that I've come up with are colours, obviously. There are some colours that just lift you up. And, just some people react to different colours. I'm not a really bright person. I don't wear a lot of bright colours, I don't wear a lot of patterns, but this scarf, for instance, a beautiful friend gave me years ago, and I absolutely love it, that teal colour, and it just makes me smile. I love beautiful flowers, but the pale pinks and whites and creams are gorgeous, but they just don't light me up in the same way a beautiful, vibrant rose does. And I've got these growing in my garden. I've got a sort of whole wall of cerise and bright pink coloured roses. And just picking one of those and bringing it inside makes a huge difference to me. Just being aware that that's a colour that I really enjoy seeing. A bright lipstick. We talked about that on the show as well with the gorgeous Amanda Ramsey, who's the over 40s makeup expert, and she just talked about, how a pop of bright lipstick can really lift your vibration and your energy. So in terms of clothes, I know I also stopped wearing skirts when I was working, and in the pharmacy it was just impractical. I was up and down and on ladders and bending over, and then with young kids I was sitting on the floor and crawling around after kids, so wearing a skirt just wasn't practical. So it became trousers all the time, but now I found that I actually love wearing a skirt or a dress. So it's just that small shift again, and putting on a skirt I just feel different. It just feels lighter. I'm looking forward to summer arriving, that you can sort of put on a skirt and some sandals and just feel lighter and brighter for the day. What other things? So flowers, definitely. And I saw a post, I think it was Kim Morrison actually put up this weekend, saying, don't wait for other people to buy you flowers. If flowers mean something to you, buy your own. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself the gift of some beautiful flowers and choosing colours that really light you up. I'm very fortunate to have a few things growing in the garden that I just go and pick regularly to put around the house, and it doesn't have to be a huge bouquet. It's 1 or 2 blooms, and it makes all the difference. So gathering some things that you might think of to put your board together with. Magazines are obviously great, but don't think you have to go out and buy magazines. I use all sorts of magazines. This is just the Coles one, but they're just some words in it, sort of sharing the love. And that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything huge or special. It doesn't have to be, country living, although that has beautiful images and that you might want down the track. But just for this quick exercise, this is the free Cellar Press wine guide that came, and it just talks about the connection. So for me, the word connection is really important, and that's part of what this is about as well, is just connecting, and that lifts my spirits as well. So connecting with you today was it gave me a buzz getting going this morning. Beautiful food, putting a platter together to share with friends. That was also that's from the Horizons magazine, so that comes free with our membership. So just little bits and pieces that you can just use to pull out cozy moments, and that was the free David Jones magazine. So you don't need to go out and spend a fortune to put this board together. It's just something simple, something quick we can put together at the end of the week. I think we'll do that on Friday. We'll do a few days of what you can consider, what some practices might be that you can use to lift your mood, and then we'll just on Friday put this little board together that we can have front and center to start the day with a really positive attitude, positive mindset. One of the quotes I wanted to share with you today is that the key to happiness is letting each situation be what it is instead of what you think it should be. And that's a big part of the conversation as well. I think Sandy Fowler talked about it, the gap between what you're expecting and what you get, and how that affects you as well. So starting the day with a positive attitude and a positive mindset often changes your framing for the rest of the day. So I hope you have a really good one, and that maybe next time I catch a few more of you live. I'm sorry today was late. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.